inch Magnum shells. That is Max 5 HD, Woodland, and ATAX IX. I think we ran 6 of each of those. Padded hearing protection cases, FUPA XLs, helmet stands. These rotate. They work with your helmet with night vision and ballast and such. More shotgun rigs over here. More FUPAs. I think these are standard FUPAs out here. We've done danglers and XLs. I think these are standard size in Coyote. I think we cleared most of everything. There's FUPAs there. Here are more danglers. What color danglers are these? I'm guessing it's more Coyote. I don't know why we're running a second batch on Coyote. These are regular FUPAs. Those are regular FUPAs. These are danglers, though. I'm not sure what's up with that. What's up, guys? How is everybody's evening? Let's see who is here. We'll start at the top. Looks like first one here was James. What's up, James? Sully, Matt Christopher, how are you? AJ, what's up? WebDad, Byron Roberts, Gold Leader, dude, I haven't seen you in quite a while. Vance Mabry, what's up? Sisk, what's up? Jack's Outdoor, what's going on? Thought you missed the live. Yeah, I thought I missed the live too. I thought I was locked on good for 9 and we had some other shit we had to get done. Happy Thanksgiving. Trying to build a rifleman kit. Can't find it on your, it's not on the website. You got to buy the pieces. You need a padded suspender set, a butt pack, 4 rallymans of any combination. All of us have been running 2 rallymans with pistols, 2 without pistols, 2 1-quarts, though you can put Nalgene's or even 2 quarts if you want to, and then you need a belt of some kind. I've been building the belts one at a time, putting them on quick ship. They are not production. We can't build them. I just build them after hours. I build 1, sometimes 2 a day. On the weekend, sometimes 3. Toy Town, what's up? Who's bringing turkeys? We're not doing any of that. Elbow deep in the freezer, trying to fix the therm. Oh, that sucks, man, especially on today. Everything will be closed tomorrow. Kiri, hello. Because I believe you have to buy the components. You do. You have to buy the components separately, yeah. If it comes to a point where we have components sitting around and we're not selling them faster than we can build them, we might have enough parts to put it together and do it as a kit. Although, I don't see that ever happening. Busy like a bee today. Yeah, we were too, man. Up at 4 o'clock this morning, video, gym, putting product away. We put a ton of shit in boxes today. Pulled everything we could. And then podcast video, pulling the thread podcast, and then members video. The podcast video was 2 hours at least. Members video was a little short. There was not a lot of questions and interaction there for the secondary video. And then we did the Black Friday sale, and then we shot a couple other pieces of short content that'll be coming out. Josh, what's up, man? Smoked brisket, nice. Kit bag. Happy Thanksgiving. Do you make a helmet case? I do. I don't make one. Let me show you what I have. Where is my helmet? Oh, you know what? It's out in the podcast studio, I think. I've not built these production. I've built a few of these, and what this is it's a bag with a padded liner kit. The floor in there's padded. The lid is padded. When it's closed, it is padded on 6 sides. And it'll have Velcro movable walls that Velcro in basically. And my carbon fiber helmet fits in here perfectly with a padded night vision. That's padded on all 6 sides also. Sits right in there, closes up. And the way this is oriented, I've actually built a few of these and bags similar to these on live video. What I didn't like on all of the bags is just how they closed and everything. So what I wanted was I made the zipper high on this edge. This folds up. So you have this wall here is padded. This is not padded here, so that I can have it close and have a very tight rectangular shape and still have full padding all the way around, no gaps or anything. So that's how I made this bag. And it rides, your helmet would ride sideways in here in this one. For aesthetics, I just thought it fit better. And then I ran my shoulder strap off of here. These are not for sale. I've not built them. When I build a bag like or similar to that, they're about 500 bucks. So I'm really priced out of the market, although I have more guys that want them than I can possibly build them. I build them on a custom basis. And building one of those bags is the same amount of labor as building one of my 34-inch rifle cases, which I'm not even taking. I'm not even entertaining orders for them currently. And I can build more than I possibly want to build with this. Put your dog in a blender, right on. I need a radio pouch for a PRC 152. Guessing 48. I don't know if it would, but I haven't built a 48 in a long time. I would totally revamp that. Let me see what I can find for a 152. I'm having several conversations here. Hold on. Jesus, I look really fat in this fucking shirt. $152. Baofeng. Baofeng has a clone of the 152. 150 bucks. 2 of them. I suspect outer dimensions are about perfect on that or close enough. Let me throw this in the cart here. And we will do a fresh radio. We've been needing to do a bigger radio pouch anyways that'll work for something like this. Add protection for a company that won't be in business when you need them. No protection. All right. Do you allow visitors to your facility to do custom builds, or can you FaceTime video chat with an individual to discuss a custom order in detail? No, I won't do that. Give me, I mean, money talks. I mean, yeah, I'm a whore. I can be fucking purchased. It's going to be expensive. What do you want though? Because usually, like, if I have to talk to you, it's usually a fucking waste of time. If you can't just put it in text as to what you want, so we have a clear, visible history of what we both agreed or disagreed on, I need to be able to go back to it because I'm not going to remember. And if I write it down, it's not like you need to just text it to me. If you're serious, DM on Instagram. Payment on anything custom is going to be through Cash App. That's just how I do that. But what is it that you are interested in? Well, let's start that right here, right now, and I can just save you a lot of time, or we can, go forward with it. What's available on the site is ready to ship. Nope. No, and at 30%, it's fucking definitely not ready to ship. A ton of shit on the website is ready to ship. If you need to ask that question, I would tell you do not partake in that 30%. Do you allow visitors? I had to put hot water tank today. Had to put in a hot water tank. For what, Kevin? What's going on? Did you watch it spin around? Yeah, did you watch it? What did he put in the blender? What did that dipshit say? His cat. Just ordered another day pack in Coyote. We have them. It'll ship Monday. It'll go out. I need a radio patch for AMPPC 152. I'm guessing your PC 148. So we'll revamp that. We'll do something much more usable by today's standards. Anything we built for a 148 was as far back as probably 25 years old at this point. Those are embedders for guys that don't know what a 148 is. That would be a hell of a lunchbox. You could put a whole fucking turkey in that helmet bag. A big one, like by your standards, Matt. Save yourself, clean up, make street tacos. I've got some really good quesadilla. They're like little quesadilla birria tacos. They're really good. Prime rib, nice. Liked your video this morning, thanks. Fast, last few shorts have been dope. Good, thank you. All right, let's just skip to the bottom. If I missed your comment, just re-comment here. I don't see that the guy asking about custom stuff replied here. That's strike one. I'm sure you can find somebody to do what you need to do. It's probably not me, though. I'm probably not the guy for you. Ordered padded suspenders, OD black. That should ship Monday, Matt. We have a lot of inventory. We have more inventory right now than we've had in a long time. Even when we would build up inventory and prep it up for having 600,000 people here, we have more inventory right now than when we are going to have a ton of people on site. You answered really fast on this live anyways. You can list what's needed or options to I got a whole video on it, buddy. Look up jungle kit or rifleman kit on this video right here. I have on this YouTube channel, I have an entire video kit. I've also made dozens of posts. I made a post last weekend, I think, showing me standing in a jungle kit and talking about all the components. Like that's all out there, dude. Just ordered a day pack Coyote, got it, that'll ship out. Went from Suck It Jake to Black 30. Do you or anyone else know where I can purchase small sheets of Alpine Cordura? eBay probably. I'd be surprised if you, what are you trying to do? Like, what do we want to do? How small of a sheet? Just Google it, man. You'll find a ton of places selling it by the yard, which is going to be probably 5 feet by 3 feet of it, roughly 5 feet. But you'll see guys that have cut it down into 12 by 12 squares and shit too. I would be surprised if you couldn't even buy it on Amazon at this point. The taco truck that comes to your place makes good. They do. They really do. Yeah, we've got maybe you're thinking of a different one, Bang Bang, unless you've been here recently. We have tacos by Lupe's, and they're from Tijuana, and they're like straight, like that's what we had for lunch today. Carne asada burrito, like legit. Like Scully's like, man, this is almost like Tijuana. Even Cheddar Bob, Rappaport would approve of these tacos. Street tacos for Thanksgiving dinner when it was just 3 of us for dinner. Nice. How do I get a Mookie rig and multicam? What are you calling a Mookie rig? What are you calling a Mookie rig? We did several things that Ben had his name on. I remember the wall completely empty for days. I do too, man. Should have seen the masked up Karens glaring at the pumpkin logo shirt at Costco. There's still fucking people wearing masks? Imagine what their fucking teeth look like. Cooking Muscovy duck on one of the mobile fire pits. That's going to be awesome. Multi-can butt pack, right on. Thank you for the order, WebDad. Will the Kydex mags be available with Velcro backing to throw on a covert rig? No, probably not. We will probably do a triple pack. Let me go get something here. I'm working on an 8 mag stacked 308 rig. This is the old school original one. This is the half the weight newer one. The pals will run on each side though. These pals will continue. So you'll have usable, you could put small utility pocket or pistol mags on the sides where the rig clips together. That will have that. Here's a rig I'm working on that will also be a split front that will carry 2 308s or 3 M4s, but I want to use all the usable space. So chem lights, anything slotted, retention lanyards on the side, and then the pistols are shrunk greatly. We'll be able to put 2 pistol mags or light and multi-tool, whatever you want, on the side. The footprint is very small, so utilizing all the space and all the options. As far as putting those Kydex single mags, I don't think I would put singles on that covert rig. I would put a triple there. It's just going to be a lot more stable than putting a bunch of separates. And I've got a ton of these placards we've built, which you could put 3 M4s in utility, or 3 M4s and 3 M4s, or 2 308s and 2 308s, just like, you know, every other placard out there. I mean, I've built, I don't know what's here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then a bunch of pieces, just finalizing how I wanted them, what I wanted, what I didn't want on them. So I've got options, we just have to decide which one we're going to do. So whoever asked that, just get in touch with me at some point, and we could even we could take the triple rifle shingle that we do now, that is Velcro lined. You could put the Kydex wedges in there, and we could just make it Velcro backed. That would lock on very stably. Is that a word, stably? There's a Mookie rig in multicam. That's not going to be, those guys selling Mookie rigs though, those aren't the Mookie rig. Those are Mookie War light chest rigs. Those were made to be at a low price point, and they are very lacking in features. The one that came to that's somewhere else that came to the party. I've only seen her at at the party in the SRF event before. That's a different truck. Also ordered a multicam tropic tool bag, tool bifold, nice. A guy at the gym wears a mask. I'll bet he castrated himself too. Multicam masks at Costco. They're selling them or what? Saw a lady in a Tesla today with a mask. Did she have gloves? Look at the chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate chip's sweet, isn't it? Triple with Velcro would be great. That would work. Alpine initially only checked Amazon and could only find scrim netting. Upon a deeper search, I found it. I want to make roll-up curtains for the windows in my shed. Cool. I would tell you not to use Alpine. The light's going to go straight through. Unless you're just trying to block vision, you're not going to block any light with the multicam Alpine stuff. I would tell you, like, for blackout, they make blackout curtains. You can buy at like Michael's and all those places. But we use comforters, just the cheap queen size comforters from Walmart, and those work great for anything you need to block vision or complete light blackout for, and they're very inexpensive. You can hang them up with magnets, you can hang them up with screws, you can use whatever you need. I like to use clamps, like the plastic clamps that, you know, click down and ratchet and then have the release on them, because they'll clamp on a 2x4 or a beam or anything. We have an employee who daily wears a mask. You should get that. That is a mental fucking defect. Like, that is a mentally incompetent person who, if they will do that, they're apt to do other things that are not in your interest. I would remove that person from anything in my life. Like, that person, I would not have a person working here that wears a mask. Not in a fucking 1,000 years. I won't even let a customer come in here that's wearing a mask. You can tell how bad the lack of sunlight and outside is accelerating his Alzheimer's in 2 years from... Yeah, he'll be dead. Especially if he's vaccinated. I'm surprised he's not dead. He is literally a ticking time bomb. Ordered an 8-mag stacked in Highlander and some miscellaneous pouches to go with it. Right on. Thank you for the order. Frog rig would be cool. Like mod frogs, I have modular frog rigs. I've got them in Coyote. I think there's a Woodland and some multicams over there. Love the build videos. I watch many of them more than once. Can you please consider not playing music? Sometimes silence is golden. I don't know what music is being played in there. That's something that Brandel's putting in there probably. Did you talk about the Afghan who shot? I have not. And I watch my videos and don't notice the music in them actually. Well, if he mutes if he mutes out the music though, he's going to mute out anything I'm saying also. Did you talk about the Afghan guy? Yeah, so the Afghan guy, I've seen a couple of things. Revolver, shot 2 Secret Service agents, which I'm not hearing in most commentary on it. And he shot 2 National Guard guys. I don't know who shot him, but the National Guard guys were unarmed. They were only armed with pocket knives, is what's being reported. Afghani came in the country under Joe Biden. They are saying that he was embedded and worked with SOF units on assisting us. Who knows what that really means? That's what I've got so far. He yelled Allah Akbar. I've heard that through all reporting. I have seen multiple reportings that say he had on a bomb vest. I have seen other reportings that do not mention the bomb vest, so I don't know if that is correct. I cough when I walk past. I have a frog rig, love it, nice. You know you can turn the volume. Yeah, but if he turns the volume down where the music, I get what he's saying. Just ordered a Crown Royal double cross. Did you get one? You got the last one of those, I think. I was thinking it might be nice to put the Kydex pouches on a split rig. So the Kydex are individuals. I would run a triple on a split rig. Put a Kydex on a split rig. You can put the Kydex pouches on a split rig. Like the modular split front, you could do that. You could do that. All I heard was National Guard. Yeah, I heard there was actually 4 people shot. I've heard that more than one time. Yeah, it's time to export them. And Trump has came out tonight and said we're going to review all these cases. And what's it called? Reverse migration? I don't remember what they're called. They had a pretty good term for it, though, a good name. Came back to the channel for the build videos. It's like ASMR to me. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. I came back to this channel. So where have you been for the other 7,000 videos? Like you didn't have any interest in those? You're only here for the build videos? Right on. I saw you making a 3.5-inch 12-gauge micro. I've not seen anything walking that I would want to shoot with 24 rounds of 3.5. I do use my micro rig for rabbit hunting and love it. How about goose? How about goose? Or how about turkey? And I don't know that you would wear them any either, but I've got a lot of friends that duck hunt and they've asked for 3.5-inch rigs. So we did a couple of them. I've got them sitting here. I think there's like 18 of them in a couple colors. Mark 23 holster. Maybe going to Pals or Velcro. How'd you know we might be doing it? How'd you know that? We weren't live when we were talking about that today, were we? I forgot how fucking retardedly big this is. You literally have to, I mean, you can drop the mag here, but I literally can't, I cannot fucking get it with my thumb here. I almost have to drop it with my opposite hand. But here's one of my old tack holsters. And then here's one I was building, I don't know, a few months ago. I started messing with one. Mark 23 was on the promo video. Oh, I guess I did say that today. No shit, I did. Fuck. They're cool rigs. I get it for the guys that shoot 3.5. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I mean, normal one. That's what they've used up all the time, but I've got buddies that have asked for them. Yeah, boiled goose. If you don't know about boiled goose, you should probably look up boiled goose. To be clear, I will watch the videos regardless of music or not. I can't silence it because I never know. I get it. I understand, man. No, not immigration. Reverse immigration. They're like, we're going to export these motherfuckers. But I can't. They had a catchy term for it. Grenade dog poop holder for the... You like that? They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. Pack Scrim showed up early. Fits like a glove. Cash, nice. Which color did you get? What's the difference between the Mod Frog and the regular frog? Mod Frog doesn't have any pockets. It's all Pal's field. And then the regular frog we did was Patrol or CQB mag pouches, or Patrol or DA. And they had mags and then large zippered pouches on the side. And then they had Pals underneath so you could put frags or smokes upside down. And I've also not made an actual frog rig in probably 20 years at least. Those were, you know, all pouched up, sewn in place. If you're in uniform without a weapon, that should mean you're out of uniform. You're right, but they're not going to let National Guard next to the White House armed up, is my understanding, or at least not with ammunition. Immigration is to migrate out. It's the textbook term. Yeah, but that's not what they're calling it. Did you use the rest of the material from those old... No, I have a ton of it. I have a ton of de-migration. Maybe it is de-migration. That might be what they were calling it. Speaking about build videos, how did you learn to rotate the pad? Speaking about build videos, how did you rotate the pad at the war belt to keep it straight and not twist? Alluded to the employees cannot grasp. Speaking about build video. How did I learn that? I don't know. I just fucking did it. It just worked. A lot of times I just do shit and it fucking works. And then somebody else will sew it and I'm like, why is this so fucked up? So we'll go back, because like before I gave it to employees, I said, watch me build this. And I said, I go from the center. I go here, 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 here. And I turn the work around each time. Because the first couple that I built, my PAL spacing was not coming out correct. It was coming out, even marking it at the center and running all one direction and then the other. I would get more stretch to one side, so I'd have an extra column of PALs on one side. I wouldn't have 22 or 24. I'd end up with 23 or 25. So I just figured, well, if we just go from center and we go over one and then flip the work and go over one and just keep doing it, and then it just fucking worked. Technique, almost everything comes down to technique experience. And like Josh used to say, the difference between a mediocre meal and the best meal you ever had is just an extra 1%, right? It's the little things. It's like heating the plate up. You heat the plate before you plate the meal. When you plate the meal, you wipe the plate all off so it's not wet anywhere else, right? It's the little things, like half chicken. You can have an amazing half chicken. Most of your very high-end restaurants serve half chicken. But your half chicken, Josh made it here. Oh my God, you bite into it, it's crisp. You feel the skin crack with your teeth. It's moist. It's just awesome. So I would never order chicken fucking anywhere. I'm ordering fucking ribeye or filet or something, right? King crab. But I went, after having Josh's half chicken, I went to a restaurant that a friend owned, Ludlow and Prime, great restaurant, and I ordered half chicken. And it came out, it wasn't good because they held the chicken until the rest of the meals were ready to come out. So by the time you got it, it was soggy. That crack was never there. And that's the difference. Same, we could get the chicken from the same place. We can buy it from the same farmer in Nashville. We can know how the chicken's processed, everything about it, same oil, everything. Is there even oil in half chicken? I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Is it baked or fried? I don't know. But it's the sequence of plating and how it's just the preparation. It's the timing. The difference between a mediocre meal and a fucking great meal is usually 1%. From what it sounds like, he shot the 2 National Guard guys. A 3rd National Guard guy ran up on him and stabbed him, and a 4th National Guard guy shot. Yeah, I saw several things that said 2 Secret Service agents too. I saw can I say several? More than one reporting. And maybe it comes out that it was no Secret Service guys. I would think that they would trust them with non-lethal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Do you have Velcro backed small mesh pockets in black? If you got to ask me if I have them in black, the answer is no. If it absolutely has to ship Monday and you're trying to get 30% off your order, put in whatever you're ordering. Go, hey, I would like black. Order the black ones, but I'll take multicam black. I'll take whatever it takes to get this to ship. I can walk up here and show you 20 of them. I've got hundreds of orders already tonight, just in the last couple hours. Will it ship to you? I don't know. I don't know. So if you're specifically asking, do I have black small mesh pockets? For you, the answer is no. That's not to be shitty. It's because you asking are expecting this to go. So if we really want to have the conversation, don't use the discount code. Put in there, John said he'll ship my shit first, and when Amanda prints those orders out, we'll get it. Otherwise, it's going to batch up with the rest. You're getting 30% off, dude. I don't think we've ever given you guys 30% off. My dealer pricing, the highest margin we ever gave any dealer with an opening order of $20,000 was 30%. And that was over a decade and a half ago. Like, you've never seen 30% come out of my shop ever. I'm a real boy. U.S. Secret Service agents might have caught stray. Maybe. They said he had a revolver. Got shipping on SOE pillowcase. Yeah, I pulled that. I packed that up. Coworker gets pissy with me because I take those extra steps with my plates and they just throw that shit out in the window. We work at a nominated kitchen and those jokers act like it's Waffle. They don't care, man. That's because the owner's not present. And the management, there's a management problem there also. But the owner isn't fucking present. Kitchen timing will screw every time. Yeah. They said they had their rifles on them because after he shot them, he tried to take one of them, rifle him, and use it. Got it. I'm sure there's going to be a ton more information. I'm sure you guys have way more information than I have. I've not looked at any of this shit in a couple hours. I would love to get a PALS backed holster that would work with your PALS micro rig. A holster that would work with a full-size Glock. Yeah, I don't have anything for that, man. I really don't. I've never had anything for that. We did a PALS holster that I always thought was fucking stupid. Ordered one tool pod and one sticker. I still use the discount right on. What happened? Some National Guard guys were shot in the head, was the first reporting, in Washington, D.C., very near the White House. A dude shot him, yelled Allah Akbar. He has been here for years, overstayed his visa out of Washington State. Shooting took place in D.C. today. I'm sure if you just turn on any social media, you will have more information than I have to give you. Got the laser machine going. Anything cool this week? We did a lot of scrims. We fucking cut a lot of scrims. We have a very, yeah, we're working on some. I'm not gonna say shit about it. It's just gonna cause more problems. And when we have something ready, you guys will see it for sure. Did Nene pay the electricity bill? I don't know who Nene is. I don't know what we're talking about. If you hit me up, I'll tell you. I'll show you what it is, Okie. I forget that I even say shit just in passing, and dudes are like, "When's the SOCOM holster coming out?" You're spot on. I make good money, but I've been focusing more and more on energy on my own thing. Good. My ex-wife would throw away whatever she chopped up that was not the same size. She said there's smaller pieces that will be burnt and the bigger pieces will not cook. Yeah, and that's whose restaurant I want to eat at. We have, like, when we go to a really good restaurant, we have no idea what it takes to make that food the way it is. Like, you just have no concept, man. You just don't. I ask a lot of times, can I see the kitchen? Can I tour the kitchen? I don't know what I'm looking at. I just want to see all the fucking, I want to see how the kitchen looks. Not because I'm looking for cleanliness or anything. I just want to see where it fucking happens, you know? Does their kitchen look like my kitchen? Cobra Hood. Yeah, you'll probably see something come out of us. Have you considered two-sided scrims? I have. Two-sided scrims require laminate. Two-sided scrims are almost twice as heavy as a one-sided scrim. I don't have any laminate in this building. I've not ordered any laminate. There is no two-sided fabric anywhere in this building. I did not buy the laser to use laminate material. I legitimately bought that laser to cut pals in multicam black because I wanted to put fucking red behind them. That's what the Christmas stockings are. We are using the laser to simplify and add consistency in our manufacturing. Will we do some laminate shit? Yeah, probably here and there. But people say laminate and they have this idea that it's lighter. It's not. It's fucking, it weighs twice as much. People doing laminate where they're like, we do this for you because this product, no, they're fucking full of shit. They do laminate because there's fucking no sewing in laminate material. I've got chest rigs. I got a bunch of chest rigs that are very fucking intricate when you look at them. There's only 3 pieces of sewing on the entire fucking chest rig. And they charge hundreds of dollars for these things. They literally charge what we charge for they charge more than we charge for our micro rigs on shit. And there's no labor in it, like none. And a lot of this shit that you're hearing is made in the United States. It's not fucking made in the United States. It's not. If I had to sew my own NSW rig, I would cry. Man, I miss James. I miss James too, man. The gun community took him for granted. We need men like him times like, we do. Yeah, we absolutely do. And I don't know that the gun community took him for granted. Who? Fucking dumbasses on fucking Reddit? Like who? Instead of binge watching conspiracy videos, I've been binge watching James. That's good. That's fucking good, dude. Had a 22-year-old kid on the crew. He decided when it was time to unload the trailer, he was going to call his girlfriend and not help. So I asked him if I could say hi, and when he handed me the phone, I hung it up. That's exactly what you should have fucking done. Especially 22. That kid, he's going to be pissed off right now. He might walk. He might try to cause problems for you. He's going to remember that shit. When he's 35, he's going to do that to some other kid that's 22. That needs to fucking happen. The only reason that motherfucker was on the phone with his girlfriend is because some other man who was around picking up his slack didn't do that to him earlier in his life. In my time, somebody to slap the shit out of you for it. We didn't have phones. They would have slapped the shit out of you for doing some other stupid shit. And that's what should happen now. I'm going to get one of y'all's backpacks. I need a good one for when I ride my crotch rocket. So I like the covert pack. It's more compact and it's lower profile. The day pack, Like I have R6, I got a ZX6R, I've got some bikes. But you want something fucking tight and low profile when you're on a bike like that. Or maybe you don't. I mean, you know better than I do what you need. But the day pack, I've got day packs. The day packs are fucking awesome. But they catch air, man. They carry a lot too. Who is this, James? Are you fucking with me? It's James Yeager, Tactical Response. Look up everybody right now who hasn't seen it or doesn't know who James is, and he's got way better fucking videos, but look up Pack Your Bags. James would have said he was part of the gun culture, not the community, and he is well respected by the culture. There's still lots of great information on the old Jaeger. There is, yeah, in all of them. In all of them. We have hoodies coming. They're heavyweight hoodies, pullovers. It is the round logo. I think that's what's on the back of this shirt. I think it's the round logo. Yes. The circle, it's a black hoodie. The circle will be painted in black, screened in black. The round logo will be on the black ink. It'll be a dark gray, and then the SOE, I think there's SOE in the middle there, or the flag perhaps. Something on there's red. I don't remember what it is. We've done them long ago on a t-shirt like that. That's the hoodie coming. Expeditionary hoodie will be coming. I'm pretty confident we're doing the black flag. No surrender, no retreat. And it will say no surrender, no retreat. The shirts fit, dude, the friggin' shirts fit you so well. They fit you, don't they? I think this fucking green shirt makes me look fat as can be right here. I'm thinking I need to fucking add another hour of cardio into everything here for a couple weeks. You got an R4. Dude, the R4 would be so much more fun than the R6, man. Yeah, I got an R6. It's got a lot of stuff. It's frightening. Yeah, I got an R6. The cool shit used to be the FCR 400. You would take an FCR 400 and put it in, what would you do with that? You take the FCR 400 and you would put the forks off of a 1000 and the swing arm off of an R600 back. I think that's what you would do with it. Because they're just so fucking light and nimble. Any zip-up hoodies? Oh, I didn't even see that question when I said that. Will the tool pod be good for loose ammo? Yeah, absolutely it will. Yeah, we need to do a video showing what those will actually hold ammo-wise for calibers. The R6 are with a lot now because they quit making them. I had no idea they quit making an R6, man. I was looking at a cool-ass little 400 Husqvarna the other day. That thing's pretty neat. Told me, dude, she's so mad at me now. I told him, oh, no worries. Call her back. I'll talk some sense into her. And he knew I was going to make an even bigger problem. Yeah. Hey, you don't have a girlfriend anymore. Do you want me to tell her or do you want to tell her? She's fucking the neighbor anyway, so fucking work harder, make more money, get a better bitch. I like the zip-up hoodies Bear's been wearing. I like Bear wearing my hoodie too. It fucking tickles me every time I see him. I am so pleased that he loves the fucking expeditionary hoodie. I told him where to get them, like what blanks to use. Like every time he tells me that he likes my hoodie, I'm like, bro, you know you can fucking print your own hoodies on there. I'm sending him new ones as soon as we have them. I like the zip-up hoodie Bears. I don't think I think I gave Bear a bunch of shirts. I don't ever see him wear them. He wouldn't wear my shirts that say fuck on them and stuff like that, I don't think. James Kennedy, I'm riding a Road Glide, a FUPA zip tied to your bars where it does. We need to do a plate for that or some rig up kit for your bars. Rich Piana 5150 pre-workout is some good stuff, man. You never got to meet Rich? I never met Rich Piana either. Like that's a cool. Even his videos now are still cool. Greg Plitt is another dude too. That's worth watching his shit. What was is it 5150? Is that the name of the company? Piana. What it used to call it? It was Mutant, wasn't he? Didn't he own Mutant, or was with Mutant? B&W GS Adventure. That's a nice bike too. They're online. Some of the greatest videos I have seen, John. James Yeager and Mookie, also known as Ben. You will learn more than 10 minutes than you most learn in a lifetime. Yeah, that's true, man. Ben and James. You guys work on the knife dangler today. I got to... Nope, I didn't even... Did I sew? Yeah, as soon as Brandel took off, I was working on this rig. No, I haven't worked on anything today. We shot content all day. We did a 2-hour Pulling the Thread podcast, and then we did the Q&A video, and then we did the Black Friday video. And then as soon as I walked in the door, dudes are like, I haven't even checked my email yet. I told everybody to reply to the email or text, so Amanda's been answering them all night. 5% Nutrition is the company's name, but the pre-workout is 5150. All right. 5% Nutrition. All right. $51.50 or 5%. When's the last time you took a vacation? I don't go on vacation, man. My wife and I, we sneak out and go do shit. Sometimes you see it after the fact, but I don't. My idea of fun is not going. I have the life I want. I don't need to escape the life that I have. Like, you guys don't realize that I am on vacation right now. Like, I went to federal prison. Like, go to federal prison, lose everything you fucking have, and rebuild it, and your perspective on things will be different. And maybe you have. I don't know. I don't know that you haven't lost everything in life multiple times. Cheapest folding knife search for shits and giggles. Harbor Freight's got a little knife out that looks, every time I see it, I'm like, I'm going to buy this thing. And I've never bought it. Any plans to restock the Misfitsu PVC patch? No, probably not. We'll probably print some on the printers. You definitely didn't know of James? That's a trip, man. I just assumed that anybody involved with anything we're doing is, you know, also knew James. I literally live in Tennessee because of James. I am here in this building, in this city because of James. I would never have been in Tennessee, even though it's the best place that I've ever been. It's the best thing for me and my family. But I came here because I called James on the phone. Probably one of the last phone calls I ever even made on a phone. And I'm like, I need to get out of California. He's like, come here. I'm like, okay, I'll come there this weekend. He's like, you won't come here. I did. I came out, drove around, rented a house. 30 days later, moved here. Building a radio kit. Plan is toiletry bag and everything else inside. Almost got the tool pod pouch for organization, but it's too long. What are you trying to organize? Like, you're not going to fit your radios in there. I remember when James found out he was sick, he volunteered to go to Ukraine. Yeah, he knew he was sick prior to that, like a ways before that. And he did go to Ukraine. Yeah, they went. Him and Trey and a few other dudes. Nate. Local gym has a lab, $90 full blood panel, and I can get TRT SARMs. That's cool. That's cool. Get your blood work. See what it says. Well, I was going to look up 5% nutrition. To be fair, I gave prepping and self-reliance nothing more than minimal attention until this year. Yeah, that's it. This isn't really prepping or self-reliance. It's gunfighting, martial lifestyle. But none of that matters, man. All the content is still there. Like, go watch some of the videos, man. Just type in James Yeager and see. Just watch a few things. Listen to him talk. I might move to Tennessee because of John. California gun law. California, everything about California sucks, man. Pierre, what's up, bro? Everything about California fucking sucks, man. And I came from California. I make fun of people that stay in California. Like, you want to improve your life? Leave fucking California. Everything that gets easier. The fuck am I doing? 5%? 5150. Where's the fucking percent sign on my phone? $51.50 on Amazon. Be careful buying supplements on Amazon. A lot of times they are bullshit. Like, I would buy, is 5% nutrition still a thing? I would buy directly from them. 5% nutrition. Here we go. If I won the lottery, I'd pick up and move to Kentucky or Tennessee. I realize it's bullshit. I just need to make it happen. Yeah, I mean, if I burnt your house down and took all your shit away, what would you have to, why would you not move? Toiletry bag with UV9R. Push to talk into, that's the Baofeng? Trucker mic, nice. Why don't you, how come you're not just getting that from Radio Made Easy? I'm confused the difference between the Rallyman and the CQB sublids. Are you able to point me to a video? So, you obviously know that they look similar. This is the most direct thing, okay? A CQB sublode has two CQB... Hey, are you there? Can you bring me a CQB subload and a Rallyman real quick? The CQB subload carries 2 M4 mags per pocket, so you get 4. The Rallyman will hold 3 and 3, so you get 6. You can simply put 2 into, tighten the lid up, and now it holds 4 if you want less. But any place you can stick 3 M4 mags, you can put 2 308 mags. So you can put 4 308 mags, and because the Rallymans have the adjustable lid that are Velcroed in the back for depth and height, you can also put AKs in there. This is a CQB subload. Now they both have pistols on the side. They both have a detachable hanger and 2 leg straps. The CQB, I'm telling you wrong. This is the Rallyman, this is the CQB. The CQB is 3 inches across. The Rallyman is 3.5 inches across here. Now the Rallyman, right here, comes with a hanger, comes with 2 leg straps. There's the same on both of them, right? Hanger and leg straps. The leg straps have 2 layers of elastic sewn independently, so that if you cut the top layer, you still have a secondary layer. We don't sew these on. Most companies just sew them on. Ours are removable, so that you can put them left or right, depending which side you wear them. I prefer that you have the buckle forward, because that puts the elastic backwards towards the back of the leg where it is most protected and taking the least amount of damage if you do have damage to that. Now, the Rallyman, the lid is adjustable almost all the way in there. All the way fucking in there. Like, that motherfucker's never coming out of there by accident. You have all of this adjustment, and it's Velcro lined all the way down. So, if you put short 20 round 308 mags in here, you have too much lid. This way you can adjust it down, or if you have 40 round 5.56 mags in here, you can adjust it up so that the closure system still works, right? You have Velcro and Fastex. If that lid is longer than the mags, this Fastex is not really working. Why do we have both? Velcro, speed of extraction, right? Fastex, security and noise discipline. You can always undo this. You can route this underneath and around, and now you're just ripping Velcro. Cold weather, wetsuit, anything like that, less dexterity in your hands. These are channeled on these pull tabs, so that you can route 550 through here, make a monkey fist or a loop so that you can use them with bulkier clothing and still have function. That's the rally, man. Really what you need to know to answer your question, 3 M4 mags per pocket, 6 M4 mags or 4 308 mags. This holds 4 M4 mags or AR-15 mags. Will not do AK, will not do 308. It will do 16 rounds of buckshot on a pull-out tray. Not at all ideal, but it will do it. It will also hold a full-size smoke, but so will the Rally Man in both pockets or one or the other. Where this does kind of shine back in the old days, you could put 3 MP5 mags or any, you know, subgun mags in here, 3 of them, or a pair of clamped, right? An HK clamp that clamps together, it levers down and locks them together. A pair of clamp works in here perfectly. For you guys that didn't experience the great empire of HK, you can take a 9mm shell or a 45 casing, put it between 2 mags, and riggers tape that together and they will space, and when you pop one out, you can simply move the other one over into the receiver of the gun, just like the HK clamps allowed you to do. So, does that answer your question? Or do you have any further questions about those rigs? I never heard back about the leg strap for the subload IE. I have no idea, dude. Send some more emails. I have no idea what we're talking about. You got to remember, I get hundreds of emails a day. I look at, out of 400 to 500 emails a day, I might look at 100 and reply to 30 or 40 of them. Man, I'm about to buy a spare hanger when I order another subload. Yeah, we have them. Sounds like Jamie Yeager changed your life for the better. It's funny, or I find funny that one man can change your whole life. Yeah, they absolutely can. If motherfuckers would just listen to some of the words I say, I have the ability to change a lot of people's lives. They just wait so fucking long that it doesn't matter, right? You're going to become the sum of like the 3 people that you spend the most time with. Really, maybe 7. You can only know 100 people. You can genuinely only know 100 people in your life, and that number is probably high. But you're going to become what you're around. If you see your old friends, right? We use that word so fucking loosely. It's bullshit. If you meet up with somebody you haven't seen in a while, and all they do is complain and tell you shit about people that you don't know, what the fuck does that add to you? Everything that goes in your head pushes something out of your head. What are you losing by gaining that? And what do you gain by fucking hearing that shit? If you get around a motherfucker that's just telling you shit all the time, the fuck good does that do? I have a Juki in my garage because of John Willis. I can't, so you can, you're just not, man. You can. You didn't think you could drive that fucking manual transmission when you were learning. Remember when you were a little kid, they threw you in the pool and you didn't think you'd ever be able to swim? You learned pretty quick. Radio Made Easy has the Baofeng 5R and 9R is waterproof and a little more durable. Connectors are all different. I'm getting antennas. Yeah, he has a fix for those antennas for sure. Just saved $90 on my order. Kevin, thank you, dude. John, your percent button hit your 123 button, then above your ABC button. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, where the percentage is? I'm confused what the difference between the rally. Jeremy, did that answer your question, bud? How long did it take to get my homestead up and running the way you want it? It's not up and running the way you want it. You get a piece of property like anything, right? You get this truck, so you start figuring out what to bolt on it to make it cooler. But really, you know it's a fucking piece of shit, and you're just polishing a turd. We have the ability to live with shittiness and make the best of it, when really what we should focus on is just making more money and getting something better to start with. But we do stupid shit because we're humans, and we make excuses for the stupid shit that we do. I have a Juki in my garage. Okay, that's the last comment. Paul Bennett, how are you, man? I'm glad to see that you are back around, dude. of my patrol rig, but I need a suspender to keep my belt up. I started building a video to show how the suspender worked there, and I'm like, fuck it, we'll just reshoot this later, and I never got back to later. I meant to do that today, and we got busy with so much other shit today. Jennifer Lowe, what's up? I saw that painting you gave me today. I see it every time I'm in the studio. It's ever evolving, and lots of lessons learned by making. Yeah, you think you want something until you have it, and then you're a little more skilled, and you realize that what you spent all that effort for, you could have done way easier and had a better outcome. Should I shoot you guys an email about ordering an M1 Grand chest rig? Looking to pick one up, an M1 Grand, all allowed to only California. Yeah. Did you get the text or email tonight? Reply back to either of those. We can totally do M1 Grand chest rig. Offered an old school buddy a job because every time we talk, he complains about not having money. He doesn't want a job. Anyways, he never came to the application, but left because he didn't want to wait. Anyways, he never came for a application, but left. Yeah, he's not complaining about not having a job. He's complaining that he can't do what he thinks he wants to do for lack of money. He doesn't want the job. He wants what he wants without having to earn what he wants. So it'll have no value once he had it. That's why people get so much, they'll acquire things and then they have no value, right? If you gave your buddy a nice set of tools, those tools wouldn't be together in 6 weeks. He wouldn't know where they'd be missing, right? Because he didn't have to earn any of them. And he doesn't rely on the tools to make him more money. He doesn't want the job. Keith, what's up, dude? Happy that my kids have actually listened and learned from my mistake. Yeah, and the crazy shit is your kids will learn the exact same lesson you want to teach them, and they will listen to somebody else over listening to you. It's fucking wild how that works, as long as the lesson gets there. Mistakes are valuable if you're smart. Yeah, and you do. You learn a lot from mistakes. You absolutely do. I spent years mowing all this fucking grass. Mowing down weeds, and those weeds had like a lot of value, way more value than the fucking grass cut short that the animals can't eat. Just listen to John Yeager, TJ have made me a better version of myself, along with older, wiser people. Some young people have no knowledge worth listening to. That's true. That's very true. And I mean, we've made like massive mistakes. Like, people think their lives are stressful. Like, if you had some mistakes just on a normal day in my life, motherfuckers would kill themselves. We just don't tell you guys about them. Like, people, I hear these people talking about how stressed they are and like how it's going to end their life. Bitch, like you couldn't follow, you would follow me around and see the shit that happens on a normal basis and kill yourself. Like, you have no fucking idea. We just keep doing it. Like, there's not a fucking choice. Do you find on your Beats earphones, do you need to fold out the ear hooks to get better seal? I don't, but they don't make those Beats earphones anymore. And if you look at all of my Beats earphones, I have 3 sets that I'm rotating around. All those earpieces break off of there, and the little volume piece, it separates also all the time. There are no new Dre Beats corded earphones any longer. You can sometimes find like refurbished, which typically tend to be new, but they're old stock on those. I know that I'm going to have to buy eventually a set of separates, and my plan is just to take a piece of 550 and epoxy it on, because I need to be able to take those out and put them around my head when somebody comes up to talk to me, which is frequent. 2 308s per pouch, as well as AK. Yeah, absolutely. And then the pistols outboard, the pistol mags, those will carry multi-tool, Surefire light, 550 cord, small monocular, or pistol mag, or folding knife. Battle Chemist, what's up, man? 500 milligrams caffeine, 5150 in one scoop. That must be a massive fucking scoop. Daughter had an emergency situation after giving birth at home yesterday. She lost 2 liters of blood. That was cutting it close. How is she now? How is she now? Home birth, so I assume midwife or doula. Was she transported to the emergency room, I assume? How was the child? Living in Philadelphia, moved to the Jersey Shore, happy, maybe 15-acre farm in northeastern Pennsylvania. Yeah, man. Yeah, I bet it's beautiful, dude. Just ordered Coyote Day Pack. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Turkey Day tomorrow. Yep. I will have no turkey tomorrow. When Apple bought Beats, they did. The quality went to fucking, they have declined. They still, unfortunately, sound better than any fucking thing out there. For bass and the stuff that I listen to, they just sound so much fucking better. And I've used Bose, I've used everything from Skull Candy, until you get into something like Tour Ears, which are going to be $1,000, you're not getting better sound. Snooki from Jersey Shore. What about Snooki from Jersey Shore? No, Russ John, do you know when the Woodland Mystery Tins? They'll be coming up shortly. We have not a single Mystery Tin is shipped out of here yet. I sewed those 5 $650 chest rigs totally wrong. Hey, I sewed those 5 $650 chest rigs totally wrong. I wouldn't kill myself, but I would absolutely end up a serial killer show. Snapped. No, not stuff like that. It's not. I mean, we do have that happen. We've definitely had some shit like, we've had that happen. Not even stuff like that. Just like way bigger business stuff. And just try having your merchant account and your business account and your, like, have all of your social media accounts fucking shut down, right? Where that's all your advertising. Have your bank accounts literally fucking turned off or zeroed out. Have all of your merchant ability fucking locked up where you can't have any money coming in, where you don't have any money for 30 days, right? Shit like that. Try that. Credo earphones sound pretty good. Seriously, I've never even heard of them. Is there a way I could get a Woodland A2 light pouch? Yeah, just order multicam or multicam black. Put in notes you want Woodland. We will run some in Woodland. When we order a single item, will it quick? Just depends what it is, dude. You just asked a dude. You just called Toyota and you're like, hey, do you guys have a vehicle? Be more vague for me. Seriously though, like what are you thinking? What do you want? Around day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I installed a Bitcoin Pay server on my site. Zero chargebacks ever. Nice. Local man travels 48 hours by car to burn down payment processor server center. He got the wrong address, but the effort was there. That's fucking wild. Answered my question about subloads. Right on. Good. Just curious if Coyote Day Pack is going to quick ship. Yeah, your Coyote Day Pack will go out. I've got a stack of Coyote Day Packs we just built. Have you ordered it yet? Are you the dude that said you just ordered it? When my order single item. If you've not ordered yet, simply put in notes, hey, John said, you already ordered it, didn't you? Hey, John said my order will for sure go out Monday. Because that'll catch whoever processes its size, and we'll make sure it does. I'm sure we'll get it out to you. Will the pack scrim fit a large ruck? I don't know. Like I showed you what it will fit. You have to decide from there. I don't know whether it'll fit like a large Alice pack or a modded large Alice pack. Can you get it on there? Yeah. Will it completely conceal it? Probably not. Wait for a bigger one if that is your... like you're not going to use one that fits a day pack or a 3-day, like a 3-dap or 2-dap Mystery Ranch bag, and also fit a fully kitted out Alice pack. You're two different animals. You're trying to spend the money to buy, an old SR5 Toyota truck, but you want to pull a fucking, gooseneck trailer that's 40 feet long. Finished watching Retro GI build canvas looked like a bitch to work. It's not bad to work with. It's the cutting it apart. On the next ones, we're not going to unseam them. We're literally just going to cut the seam out and lay them out and get the material out of them. Since my wife kicked me out, I have had no money but staying with my mom rocks. Paul, I had no idea you were not with the wife any longer. I didn't know that was going on, buddy. Just finished watching the retro build. Woodland is the Woodland Day Pack, the Black Friday promo video of the Day Pack. Is the Woodland pack from the Black Friday promo video? Yes, yes. Did I have a covert in there? I don't think we had it. Yeah, that was a Day Pack. It's a pretty good sized bag, man, for a Day Pack. It's fucking big. I had no idea that thing was big. It was chunky. They can get big. You can make them big. They'll hold a lot of weight. And they're built, like, we fixed issues on the normal Day Packs. Like, they're sewn stout. They can take the weight. I'm going to jump off here in a couple minutes, guys. That's a rifleman kit right there. Somebody was on here earlier asking about rifleman kit. That's one altogether. This is the foundation of the kit, padded suspender set. You can use this on any belt. Battle Chemist, have a great Thanksgiving, guys. Guys, we'll do a video at some point tomorrow. Maybe some shorts through the day on Instagram and such. Seems when I do a live during the day, it really messes up the evening live. So just watch. We'll be around. I'm going to be working tomorrow. But we'll see you guys at some point on live. If you got questions, just send your text or email. I think there is an 8-mag war bag on Quick Ship still. Sale does not apply to Quick Ship website. That's all stuff that I custom make for the most part. Padded belt, padded belt will be on Quick Ship. I am building a couple of them a day. You are welcome to contact us and let us know color and size you want. It'll be put up there, but the padded belts are not part of the sale. That's stuff that I actually personally sit down and sew. Good Chinese food near me. Nashville has good Chinese food, like legit, like real Chinese food. There's some buffets. There's a Chinese food place here in town. It's not wonderful. It's not great. I ate there last week probably. Hadn't been there in 10 years. Probably won't go back for another 10. Molly belt adapters would work to attach the padded suspender to a normal belt. The padded suspender doesn't need anything to attach to a normal belt. The padded suspenders have 4 belt loops on them. 1, 3, 4. Right here. That will wrap around any belt and lock to the Velcro liner. You're going to put these on a padded belt. You're going to actually use 4 T-ring adapters. And you're going to attach those to the T-rings, or you're going to run those through one of the PALS bars. The John face bag is something different. What's the word? A friend of ours brought it to me at Blade Show. Came up wearing it, walked in my booth. All right, guys. Good night. Was that a splatter print backpack? I have a splatter print mini pack right now. Mini pack. We run stuff out of splatter. There's splatter print day packs and stuff out there. I don't know where you saw a splatter print backpack. There's a full-blown Rallying and LBV and splatter right there, if that's what you're seeing. It's possible somewhere out here there's a splatter print. Here's another one of those day packs we were talking about earlier. Like these suckers, they're big. Like it's not all puffed out here, expanded, but this gets a lot bigger than I can do with one hand here. the 550 actually works better than the T-ring. You're waiting on T-ring adapters. We built a lot of them. Is there something else on the order that's holding your order up maybe? Like I should have all the T-rings. If you placed an order for like 4, 6, 8, 10 T-rings, it should have shipped. There's probably a promo code or something on it. All right, guys, I'm out.